Well, howdy, cowpokes.
Howdy indeed.
How's the day find you?
It found me.
Did it?
Yeah.
No, despite my best efforts. This month, our patrons voted for us to play another game from hit author Brendan Patrick Hennessy.
All right.
So we are playing their game, The Grown-Up Detective Agency. We last played Birdland, if you recall.
Which I recall being cool, but I forget everything about it.
It's been a hot minute for us but I am more than happy to play another one of their games. This is a fun. I'm sure this will be a great. So do we want to hit the previously, or are we going in raw?
Wait, there's a previously?
I don't know what the previously is. You want to check out the previously?
I guess so.
Previously. You don't have to play the rest of my games to understand this one, but if you're curious, here's what happened in them. 9 years ago, Belle Woods W. Park was a plucky preteen super sleuth for hire. Her favorite activities included snooping, hanging around the Toronto Public Library, and dreaming up suspiciously detailed life plans with her best friend Cassidy Chamomile. That's such a great name! Dang! These are the same characters that share some characters with Birdland.
Okay.
I see. Summer of 2013, 12-year-old Belle was hired to investigate a suspicious death at the Cyber Next Tech Conference. Belle Park, youth detective. In the summer of 2015, 14-year-old Belle went to summer camp and met Bridget Leaside, who was struggling with her sexuality and also with alien bird monsters that were invading her dreams. The two of them teamed up, stopped the birds from taking over the planet, and fell in love. That was the one we played, Birdland. Yep. 2016 and 2018, teenage Belle and Bridget were happily dating in the background of other people's stories, known unknowns and boat prom. It's now 2022, and Belle Park is 21. What is she up to lately, I wonder?
What indeed?
Indeed.
Apparently up to Seattle? Is that Seattle?
I think it's still Toronto.
Oh, that's Toronto.
I'm pretty sure that's the Seattle skyline has more of like a flange at the top.
Okay, yep. But you saw what I was seeing there.
I saw what you were seeing, and I think that just outs you as an American chauvinist.
Yeah, I suppose it does.
Part 1, the heterosexual disappearance of Mark G. All right, I'm locked in. Cloud Job Co-working Space. Monday morning at a converted factory in Toronto's Liberty Village. Among the dozens of desks on the open concept floor is one marked by a small brass placard. Belle Park, private investigator. Belle Park herself, 21, looking more world-weary than her age would suggest, stands in front of the full-length stand-up locker behind her desk. She firmly closes the door, gripping the handle tightly as she steels herself to meet with her next client. Cassidy Chamomile, also 21, nervous and bundled up in unseasonable knitwear, approaches Belle's desk. After a second of hesitation, she lightly knocks on the nearest office partition.
Can we pause for a moment and talk about what a funny fucking idea it is for a private eye to be working in a WeWork in an open office plan?
Hey, you gotta make ends meet somehow, right? Also, can we just sidebar real quick? Cassidy Chamomile is such a great name. I don't know if you know this about me. Alliterative names are like the best.
You don't say.
I know. Highly contentious, but would you like to be Cassidy?
Sure. Belle
smoothly closes the locker and turns around. Cassidy, welcome to my office.
It's impressive.
Oh, do you want me to read the direction? It's a desk in an old sock factory, not exactly the cool detective agency we used to talk about when we were kids. She motions to a chair and the two of them sit down.
No, I'm serious. You actually made it happen. The kid detective's all grown up. That's incredible.
Belle thinks about this and then replies. It's been a long time, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, 5 years.
7.
Wow.
There's a long pause and then a loud bang from inside the locker. Cassidy looks around in confusion. Belle leans forward and continues as if she did not hear it. I'll be honest, it was kind of a shock to get your message after all this time. I never really expected to hear from you again.
I understand.
She bites her lip.
And I know it might not mean much, but a lot's changed for me since then.
Well, I'm still the same. I hope that won't be a problem.
That's what I was counting on, actually. I need your help.
Go on.
It's my boyfriend, Mark G. He's missing.
Gasp. It's always a dame. And let me guess, you stand to gain from his inheritance. All of a sudden, clouds pull in. It starts raining very heavily. The lights in the WeWork space start to flicker. It turns out to just be light flickering Jim, who rents a cubicle down
for his light flickering startup.
All right, well, let's find out where the Mark G is. When did you last see him?
Saturday.
And there's been no contact since then.
Not at all.
Cassidy reaches across the table and grabs Belle's hand.
This isn't like him, Belle. I don't know what to do.
There is a second loud bang from the locker. This time Cassidy clocks the source of it and scrunches her face in confusion. Belle loudly clears her throat and gently pulls her hand back. So, wait, I'm guessing... Did I read it wrong at the beginning, or were these two originally... Were these two dating, or was it someone else? No, it was someone else. Okay. But she's also being very friendly here, leaning in for the hand grab and pleading. Also, what the hell is in Belle's locker? All right, well, if I'm going to investigate this disappearance, I'll need to generate a profile of Mark G.
I'll tell you whatever you need to know.
Also, how come you haven't been to the... Why you go to us? Never mind.
Maybe she has. Oh,
well, we don't get to ask that anymore.
Yeah.
You describe him. I feel like our best is, can you describe him? We need if we're finding someone, we need details.
Also in before he's in the locker.
Based on the premise of this game, I think it's not him in the locker. Can you describe him? Can you describe Mark G for me? Cassidy sighing fondly.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
Okay, well, try.
Okay, well, he's male, white, average height, average build, brown hair, not too long, but not too short either.
Okay, maybe send me a photo. How did you find the Bland McBlanderson? Congratulations, you found the mean. You were dating the statistical concept of the mean. Cassidy nods and goes to her phone. Well, we're going to have a photo. So where was he last seen? Seems like the next important. Well, you said he's been gone a few days now. Where was he last seen?
He was with some friends at Gator Gulch.
As in that giant bar on King Street?
That's the one.
On a Saturday night?
Mm-hmm.
On purpose?
It was his favorite place in the whole city. He loved the friendly atmosphere.
That is a unique choice of adjective. Who was he with? That sounds like an important thing to know.
Yeah.
Who was he at the Gulch with that night?
The Gator.
He was at the Gulch with the Gator.
No, they call it the Gator, not the Gulch.
But it's Gator Gulch. Gator's the adjective. Cassidy shrugs. Belle shakes her head. Whatever. Okay, who was he at the Gator with?
It was him and his boys, Sonny Lee, Big Man Brett, and Kev Jr.
You just said a lot of words, and I don't know which parts are the names. Cassidy, smiling.
They're all sweet guys, really. You'll probably find them at the wing place on College Street around now.
Any other friends at all? Ones who aren't men, for example?
No, it's really just him and the boys. Why do you ask?
Just him and the boys, huh? Just wondering. And, what does he do? What does Mark G do? Does he have a job? Is he in school?
He's in business school at U of T.
And you're certain he's not in class right now?
Definitely not right now. He doesn't have anything on Monday mornings.
She lowers her voice to a whisper.
He didn't want to be hungover in class.
On Monday? How often is he getting wasted on Sunday?
Apparently, Sunday is the new Thursday.
How? Never mind. That should be enough to go on. All right. Belle scrolls through the notes on her phone. Okay, that should be enough for me to get started. Belle pauses mid-scroll and looks up. Actually, wait, I have one more question. It's, about your relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, might as well come out and ask it,
Mhm.
right? Like, if he's been missing that long, is this a ghost dump, right? Is there any reason you can think of he might have wanted to leave the relationship? Any problems or fights or...
Actually, well, kind of the opposite.
Well, sometimes these things sneak up on you. You think things are going well, and,
We just got engaged.
there was yet another loud bang from the locker. Belle tenses up and Cassidy scoots back in her chair a bit.
Is there something alive in there?
No, because if there was, I would have to kill it. Silence. Belle exhales and loosens up again.
Anyway, Mark G proposed to me the night he disappeared. Then he went out to Gator Gulch.
Cold feet seems like a reasonable follow-up. Could he have gotten cold feet?
No, that's not like him. When his feet get hot, they stay hot.
Belle nods cautiously. Well, before I take the case, I need to make something clear. I'm not a kid detective anymore. I don't deal in lost pets and stolen library books. This is a real job, and I have professional obligations.
Of course, I understand.
And one of those obligations is to tell you to contact the police. You really, really need their help. Cassidy shakes her head.
I can't do that.
No
Why
need to
not?
come in too hard. Let's at. And why not?
I really need someone I can trust. And I know it's ridiculous to say, but I feel like I can trust you.
Belle sighs. Okay. I'll start looking today, and I'll let you know what I find. The Cloud Job co-working space. Belle stands up and shows Cassidy out. As soon as she leaves, the banging from within the locker starts back up, louder and more consistent. The graphic designer at the next desk down peers over the partition, a confused look on his face. Which one do we want to follow?
Locker.
Belle angrily throws the locker door open, revealing a 12-year-old version of herself in a mid-knock. The younger Belle lowers her fist. That's kind of what I figured. Do you want to be Kid Belle, or am I going to...
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
just so I don't have to talk to myself.
Was that our Cassidy?
What part of be quiet don't you understand? Kid Belle clumsily extracts herself from the locker.
You didn't say be quiet. You said don't talk. Those are two different things.
Oh my god, I can't believe I was this annoying. Kid Belle dusting herself off.
Annoying? What if I had asphyxiated? You would have been guilty of your own murder.
Legally speaking, you can't murder yourself. It's not murder if you kill yourself, and suicide isn't a felony. And even if it was, it'd be self-manslaughter at worst.
How about reckless endangerment? How about criminal negligence?
How about you explain to me how my 12-year-old self managed to travel 9 years forward in time? Assuming you're telling the truth and not just some random deranged child who suddenly appeared lying face down on my desk this morning.
I could ask you the same thing. How do I know that you're me from 9 years in the future?
Technically, you're me. Young us started the smartassery.
Actually.
Technically, you're me from the past.
That is the type of correction I'd make.
Anyway, it's not like there's an established standard of evidence for time travel mysteries.
Okay, well, how about this? If you are me, then what's something only I know? Something I haven't told anyone else.
Adult Belle narrows her eyes and stares at her younger self. You say you're 12?
Yeah? Why?
I'm trying to remember if you know the thing you haven't told anyone yet.
Huh?
Okay, forget it. You'll figure that out in your own time. Forget it. Adult Belle leans back in her chair. The combination to the lock on your decoy diary is 4412, and the cipher on your real diary is basic rot 17, which is honestly overkill because no one is ever going to find it.
You don't know that.
I do, because I burned it when I was 14.
I'm trying
Kid Belle processes that for a second.
I'm trying to think of another explanation for this, and I'm not sure I can.
Hallucination, maybe. But even that's not plausible. People can hear you bang on things.
Then I guess, for now, we can assume that we really are the same person.
Do you want a high five or like what? But why are you here? It seems that way. The question is, why are you here?
Have we got any unfinished business?
Tons, but you are not a ghost. At least I hope you're not.
Okay. Well then, maybe I'm supposed to help you solve this mystery.
It looks like a pretty normal mystery. I don't want to... We were Kid Detective, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to shut her down, but it's a pretty normal mystery. This is a pretty run-of-the-mill mystery. I'm not sure it requires supernatural intervention.
What are you talking about? It's Cassidy. She's our best friend.
Right, that's what... She is your best friend, not mine.
Wait,
Kid Bell blanches.
wait. You stopped being friends with Cassidy?
Nope. Forget I said anything. That's already too much future knowledge.
When does it happen?
I don't think I should tell you that.
How does it happen?
I definitely should not tell you that.
Well, that's got to be the reason I'm here. I have to come with you and fix our best friendship with Cassidy.
There is literally no reason to assume any of that.
Do you have a better theory? That's what I thought.
Adult Belle quietly groans and grabs her car keys off the desk. Just don't get in the way. I like her Kid Belle's perpetual shit-eating grin. Hey, how come you look like that one, adult me? How come you cut your hair so short? What does that mean, huh? Downtown Toronto. All right, so we got some locations to go to. We got Gator Gulch, where Mark G was last seen here 2 nights ago. Maybe the staff remember him. And Chip's Original Wings. Mark G's boys are wing night regulars. They might know something.
Let's meet the boys.
You want to meet the boys first? I thought we should, like,
Let's go to the Gator.
Yeah, like, we're trying to find a missing At this point, we are not convinced that we're being dragged into some longer, big spanning mystery that's going to require us to get to know these characters in deep detail. Right now, we just need to find a man. And until adventure forces us to dig deeper. Adult Belle parks her car out front of Gator Gulch. All right. According to Cassidy, this is the last place Mark G was seen.
Are we going to look for the body?
We aren't going to do anything. She unclips her seatbelt. Wait here while I ask around.
What? No fair. I want to interrogate suspects too.
Yeah, no. That is exactly what I am worried about. She gets out of the car. Kid Belle quickly unbuckles and climbs out after her.
Hey, we're both us. You're not allowed to boss me around.
I'm older. Pulling the older card, baby. Yeah, well, I'm the older us when what I say goes.
We have the same birthday. Legally, I'm 21.
Yeah, go ahead. Try that line at the LCBO and see what happens, huh? Kid Belle runs in front of Adult Belle and puts her hands out to either side. Adult Belle stares at her. You are not going to give up, are you?
Would you?
Adult Belle sighs. Fine, but if you're coming, at least take this. She drops a tiny white plastic disc in Kid Belle's hand.
What is it?
A tracking tag. If you get lost, I'll be able to see exactly where you are on my phone.
Whoa, they have these now?
I know, right? Great for tailing suspects.
But couldn't you use this to, like, stalk someone?
Oh, yeah, no, totally. It's, like, really messed up that these are legal in the first place. Kid Belle frowns and looks down at the tag as the two of them enter the bar. Gator Gulch. The Bells look around the cavernous entertainment district bar. A handful of swamp-themed tchotchkes adorn the wall in a nod to the ostensible name. But the main design decisions here were clearly all about geometry. Namely, trying to maximize the number of drunks you can stuff into a single downtown warehouse. The enormous room feels kind of uncanny under the light of day, all the more since it's basically empty of people. A bartender tidies up behind the bar, likely preparing for the evening's onslaught of inebriated partiers.
Sorry, this is a bar, no kids. Would you believe I'm legally 21? Oh,
Bartender, chipper.
Oh, definitely not.
She's not here for a drink. She flashes her private investigator's license. She's involved with a missing persons case, and we need to ask you about it if you don't mind.
Oh, well, I guess that's all right.
Perfect. She opens up the Notes app on her phone as Kid Bell hops up on a stool. Can I get your name?
Christy, like the cookies, but spell every part different.
Adult Bell thinks for a second and then correctly writes down Christy.
Surname? Nah, not lately.
Hey! Do we? No, unlike Kid Us, we know discretion. So let's. Well, Christy, I'm hoping you can help us. She pulls up a photo of Mark G on her phone. Have you seen this man?
I have no idea. He looks like the most forgettable person in the world. Who is he?
My friend's fiance.
Yikes.
Yeah, the heart wants what it wants.
He was last seen here on Saturday night. Well, I was working then, but I really don't remember him.
Did anything strange happen that night? Is there anything else that might
Yeah.
Did anything strange happen that night?
Pretty typical.
No fights, nothing like that?
Oh, tons, but that's normal.
Huh, okay. What were people fighting about?
We had a couple guys on the patio arguing about who could do the most handstands, and then one of them accidentally flipped a table onto the sidewalk. Was everyone okay? The one guy broke his foot, but he also won the handstand contest, so he seemed pretty jazzed about it.
I mean, to be fair, if you're going to break your foot, might as well do it while winning a handstand contest, right? Anything else happen that night?
There was like a full 15-person screaming match over beets. The vegetable? Yeah, there were like two guys saying beets are good, and then everybody else was screaming at them going, beets are fine. And then eventually one girl screamed so loud that she passed out and fell down the stairs.
Oh my God, was she okay?
She was fine. She landed on a wedding cake.
You know that explains less, right? Did anything else happen that night?
Let's see. A bunch of guys got into a fight about how tall they were.
Surely that's an easy argument to solve.
They didn't have a ruler, so they ended up looking up pictures of tall things online and trying to eyeball it. Did it work? Well, they figured out they were both shorter than the pyramids.
No, we're committing. We're going to keep going.
Yeah.
Anything else happen that night?
A couple older women by the bar were arguing about who was the best at...
She looks at Kid Bell and clears her throat.
having fun.
Did they sort it out?
Yes, but I probably shouldn't elaborate.
Elaborate about what? I'm good at having fun. Anything else happen that night?
There was a game on, so things were generally hectic.
Blue Jays.
World Cup of Badminton. Those Norwegian fans can get pretty rowdy.
You know, I think the Blue Jays are going to have their year pretty soon.
Fingers crossed.
You put up with a lot of stuff, huh, Christy?
Part of the job.
How do you stay so chipper?
Oh, I just imagine myself riding the tilt-a-whirl at the X, and that usually puts me into a good place. You like riding the tilt-a-whirl? Never tried it, but it's a beautiful dream.
All right, well, can you give me a call if you see Mark G? Adult Belle puts her business card down at the bar. Can you give me a call if you see him or hear anything?
Oh, sure. Seriously, though, needle in a haystack.
You're telling me. Kid Bell reaches over the bar and holds out her hand for a handshake.
You've been very helpful, ma'am. Thank you.
Christy awkwardly shakes Kid Bell's hand. Gator Gulch. Adult Bell glances around the cavernous entertainment district bar. This is the same description. The enormous room feels kind of uncanny under the light of day, all the more since it's basically empty of people. An exit leads back out into the heart of downtown. Christy goes back to tidying up behind the bar. I think we've gotten everything we need to out of Christy.
Sure.
No need to bother her. All right, so we got Chip's Original Wings, where Mark G's boys hang out, or Mark G's business school class wrapping up soon. Could he be on campus? Do you want to check out with the boys first, or you want to go to campus?
I think we should check the boys.
All right. Chip's Original Wings. The Bells step into a quiet chicken wing restaurant in Little Italy, lit mainly by blaring televisions and slivers of light from the windows onto College Street. A banner above the door proudly proclaims, "This is the original." The original what is not clear. A lone server stands behind the bar, blatantly writing a screenplay on his laptop. The dining room is completely empty, save for two men in the corner, silently eating from a bucket of wings. Adult Bell strides up to the table. "Afternoon. You boys know someone named Mark G?"
Who are you?
The guy in glasses chews on his wings and eyes Adult Bell warily. Let's lean in with the friend angle.
Yeah.
I am a friend of Cassidy's.
Who?
Oh, you want to be both?
Oh, what?
You
I thought I was going to have to be.
What? You're already being like the deuteragonist.
Okay.
No, you took it though. No, too late.
No, I didn't.
Mark G's girlfriend?
Oh, Mark G's girlfriend. Right.
Oh. So you do know Mark G then?
Well, yeah, he's my boy. I'm sorry to say your boy is missing.
A 12-year-old saying that is... Get you a 12-year-old to follow you around and just perfectly like, "I'm sorry to say your boy is missing." And then nod sagely. "Cassidy asked us to help find him. Any information you can give us would be greatly appreciated." The glasses guy bites his chicken warily, and then says with his mouth full,
Wait, the glasses guy is not me.
"Yes, it is."
No, it's not.
You already took it.
But I didn't.
Ugh.
I only stated a single word.
"Okay, well, I'm Big Mad Brett. That's Kev Jr. Ask away, I guess." Big Man Brett and Kev Jr. continue eating their wings in manly silence. Do we want to start with Brett or Jr.?
Let's go left to right.
Brett. "You're Big Man Brett?" "That's my name. Don't wear it out." "Trust me, there is no danger of that happening." "What do you want?" Do we need to ask how he got the nickname, or do we want to just...
I kind of want to know.
"Where'd you get the nickname from?"
Yeah, you don't look that big.
"I'm bigger than you, aren't I?"
Barely.
"And she's 12. He shrugs and leans back in his chair. "I guess you could say I have big energy." Adult Bell glances around the dark, mostly empty restaurant. "Oh yeah, electric." "When was the last time you talked to Mark G?" "That would have been at Gator Gulch on a Saturday." "Nothing since then? No DMs, group chats?" "I kind of like to hang back in the group chat." How about Mark G? How about Mark G? Does he normally hang back in the group chat? "I mean, he'll drop a gif with the best of them, but he's a man of few words. A deep guy, you know."
Have there been any deep gifs since Saturday?
He shrugs. "Phone ain't dinged once." "How was your Saturday night?" "Pretty typical. He had a few pops with the boys and stayed out until like 12:30. Nothing too crazy." "Was Mark G with you the whole time?" "He dipped out a few times, but pretty much." He dipped out? How long did he dip out for? "I mean, I didn't time him."
Why not? I'm timing you right now.
Upsetting if true. "Would you say a few minutes, an hour?" "Definitely not an hour. 15 tops." Do you know where he was going? Do you know where he went on these dips? "Well, I figured it was just like, you know, a call with his girlfriend."
Why did you say that all weird?
"You know, it's just like, oh, I gotta go call my girlfriend." I don't think we need to reveal that to him. Let's ask him what he feels about Cassidy.
Sure.
Do you not care for Cassidy? Literally who?
Cassidy.
Mark G's girlfriend? We literally just had this conversation. Oh, right, her, yeah. I don't know, she is fine. I'll mark that down as ambivalent. Who else was there that night? Just the boys. Me, Mark G, Kev Jr., and Sonny. That's Sonny Lee, right? Where's he today?
Not a wing guy?
You don't know what you're talking about. Sonny is the Wing King. He unlocks his phone and pulls up a photo of a man in a paper crown tearing into a chicken wing.
Where'd he get the crown?
Where did he get the crown? Let's just say I've got a connection at medieval times. He lowers his voice. And you didn't hear this from me, but the jousting is rigged.
You should tell them the menu has too many New World crops for a medieval European banquet.
I figured it was like a promotion from the restaurant, like eat enough wings and they crown you the Wing King. Oh yeah, he did that too. He scrolls to the next picture where Sonny has a second paper crown on the top of the first one. But honestly, that's his story, not mine. You want to hear more, you can talk to him.
And how do we do that?
Well, on Mondays, he's usually doing his dog walking job and rock climbing.
At the same time?
What can I say? The man is a multitasker. That's what you do when you get that good of a grip strength.
I imagine scaling a cliff face with one hand, but it's right alongside the walking trail, so the other hand's just holding the leash, and the dogs are walking.
Get the
normally
dog to
along the
belay
trail.
for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And which gym is that? I forget what it's called. The one there in Koreatown. Kid Bell looks confused at that. Adult Bell takes it in stride and notes it on the phone. Thanks for the info. She puts her business card down on the table. You think of anything else, you can give me a call. He squints at it. A private investigator, huh? I thought you said you were Cassidy's friend. You'll find us detectives can be plenty friendly. Enjoy the wings. We should chat with Kev Jr. now. Kev, was it?
Please, Kev was my father. Call me Kev Jr.
Kev Jr. Kev reaches across the table, grabs adult Belle's hand, and kisses it. She yanks it away immediately, a look of absolute disgust on her face.
Enchanté.
Kid Belle puts her finger down her throat and pretends to vomit. Adult Belle rubbing on disinfectant. Yeah, what she said.
How can I help you fine ladies this evening?
You can start by never touching me again.
It's funny, people tell me that a lot.
Mark G's got some stellar friends, huh? Keeps wonderful company. Have you spoken to Mark G recently?
Not for a couple of days. Why? Did something happen?
He went missing. I literally just told you.
Right. Yeah.
Are you getting a weird vibe from his friends? I can't
Yeah.
tell if they're just like absent dude bros or if they're covering for something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It feels like cover for something. However, I also wonder if maybe cover for something is gonna turn out to be they're playing defense so their bro can set up a surprise.
Maybe. Could be.
You don't sound very concerned. I just told you your friend is missing.
Mark G can handle himself, and anyway, his location is just a detail. I'm really more of a big picture guy, know what I mean? No? Okay.
He holds out his hands.
Look around. What do you see right now?
Two grown men silently eating chicken wings in the dark and a beleaguered server who knows he's about to get the worst tip of his life.
I look at this place and I see opportunity. Anyone can open a wing place, right? Same old, same old. But what about a wing place that also serves as a shared workspace for Toronto's vibrant music producer community?
Seems like a niche market. That seems like a niche market.
Yeah, there are way more people who want to eat chicken wings than there are record producers. There are now, but if you only focus on the present, you end up living in the past, because what's today is yesterday tomorrow.
Kid Bell tries to do that math on her fingers. And what does any of this have to do with Mark G's disappearance?
This is what I'm trying to tell you. I am on another level. You said Mark G disappeared on Monday? Saturday. Monday's today. Saturday, right. Well, same diff. If something happened, I wouldn't have clocked it. I was deep in ideation mode, generating business ideas.
We got so many great follow-ups here. How are we?
I want to know about the business ideas.
Do I want to hear these ideas?
I don't know. You want to get on before the ground floor? I think they call that rock bottom.
Hey, kid. Kid, high five. That was good. Kev Jr. breezing past.
Everyone loves Gator Gulch, right? And everyone loves to drink there in their free time. But what if you could also live there?
Oh, they already have something like that. It's called prison.
I'm talking sleeping pods. I'm talking community building. I'm talking hot plate rentals.
Sleeping pods? Community building? Hot plate rental? You want to live in like one of those tube hotels?
At a dive bar.
At a dive bar.
I want to know about the hot plate rentals.
Yeah, because aren't you living at the bar? You have to pay to use the hot plates?
If you're good at something, never do it for free. I read that on YouTube.
Personally, I would never, ever listen to anything you hear on YouTube. Everyone, without exception, who posts videos to YouTube is absolutely lying scum. So you were ignoring Mark G all night?
Basically.
Adult Belle nods and closes the notes app on her phone.
Was there anything else?
Do we want to know?
Yeah.
Okay. Just one more question. Why are you wearing sunglasses indoors?
Fashion is like business. If you're not carving out a brand identity, you're never going to stand out.
He looks Adult Belle up and down.
You should wear one of those Abraham Lincoln hats. Could be your signature. She'll take it under advisement.
Adult Belle just gives her kid Belle the nastiest side eye. Like, don't you dare.
Let's click on the televisions.
Let's see. Let's check out the blaring televisions. The television is showing drone footage of a dismounted mountain biker standing on what's basically a sheer cliff face. Little bits of shale fall down every time they so much as shift their weight. What are you watching?
The Ultimate Chasm Cross Invitational presented by Whiplash Hard Seltzer.
What's Chasm Cross?
What's hard seltzer? Dude, Chasm Cross is awesome. It's the most extreme form of biking. They get it so steep that you can't even bike on your bike.
Oh, that's good.
So, you're watching a guy stand still on a mountain.
Yeah. On screen, the cyclist takes a single tentative step forward and then immediately steps back to where they were before.
Imagine being that good, eh?
God, if that's all it takes, I'm fantastic at cycling. Sorry, I've got the image in my head, and it's good. It's real good.
I, on the other hand, think we need to give Belle an Abraham Lincoln hat.
You know, her portrait does stay in basically the same place for this whole thing. No, because I'd have to edit it out every time we switch from dialogue to just plain prose. Yeah, no. I talked myself out of it. The two Bells walk out onto College Street.
Hey, do you have any more of those tag things?
The tracking tags? Yeah, why?
I planted mine on that Brett guy.
Wait, seriously?
I had a hunch.
A hunch? Jesus Christ.
The only thing a detective needs more than a library card is her instincts. And mine are telling me this guy's up to something.
God, you really did grow up in the... Oh, you grew up in the aughts, didn't you? It's like 2022 and Adult Belle's 21 now. Yeah, you grew up in the year 2000. I was going to say you grew up in the 90s with fucking Wishbone on PBS on your television, but...
Wrong decade.
Investigating crimes isn't hard as long as you've got a library card. I wish you could understand how much it physically hurts me to hear you talk like that.
Why are you always acting like I don't know anything?
Because you're wasting expensive equipment? Because you're wasting expensive equipment on some dumb bro who doesn't know anything? Like, those things cost like $50 each.
We're trying to help Cassidy. No expense is too great.
Adult Belle groans and fishes another tracking tag out of her pocket. Ugh, whatever. This is your last one. Don't lose it.
Fine.
She grabs the tag.
But I reserve the right to strategically deploy it.
The writing for Kid Belle in this game is perfectly on point. Of someone who is bright for her age and then has parlayed that into having possibly the most insufferable personality. Let's see. Let's go check out the U Toronto.
Sure.
Later that day, a crowd of future bankers spills out of the Rotman Business School building as the day's classes wrap up. Across the street, Kid Belle dangles her feet off the hood of the car while Adult Belle scopes out the crowds. Kid Belle definitely sounds like a bro title. For a moment, I was like, Kid Belle, is that who we're here to meet?
I don't see him. Do you?
Nope, not in that crowd anyway. She kicks her feet against the car.
Maybe he's in disguise.
And still going to class? Where everyone knows him? Not a smart plan.
Maybe he's not smart.
Okay, well, he's definitely not smart, but I don't think he's here. The crowd across the street thins out and Adult Belle stretches. Well, that was a bust. Come on. Kid Belle hops off the hood.
Can we go to Robarts while we're here?
Absolutely not.
But it's the third best library in the whole city.
And it will still be here 9 years ago. Let's go.
Why are you so anxious to leave?
Ooh. Damn it. You are good on the uptake, youngin'. You got the makings of a kid detective. Who are we trying to avoid here, huh?
I don't know.
Do we want to shut her down in this one? Is this one where we want to set some boundaries here?
I don't know.
Or do we want to just be like, we got a case to solve, kid. Come on now. Let's be nice. Let's be nice. We have a case to solve.
Maybe there's a clue in the library.
Mark G doesn't strike me as much of a reader. Now let's get out of here before... A voice calls out from over Adult Belle's shoulder.
Belle?
Adult Belle freezes in place. Bridget. Adult Belle turns around and sees Bridget Leeside, 21, walking between classes with an armful of books. She flicks her head to get some messy locks of red hair out of her face. Oh, this is the lady we were falling for back in Birdland.
Yeah.
Okay. Bridget! Hey, hi!
Hi.
Hey!
Good to see you.
Yeah? You too? Yeah?
Yeah.
They stare at each other for a second.
So what are you doing here?
The truest answer is investigating, but babysitting also feels right. On a case, the usual.
Well, I'm glad you're keeping busy. Crime never sleeps, ma'am.
Adult Belle winces. Bridget looks down at Kid Belle with a start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even see you there.
Bridget, this is my second cousin, once removed. I'm showing her around the city today.
Victoria Park, at your service.
Dang, kid, you are great on the uptake. Bridget, while laughing.
I can see the family resemblance. Nice to meet you. I don't suppose you're acquainted with the man named Mark G. May or may not be in disguise.
MBA guy, probably not your crowd.
Yeah. We don't usually cross paths with the business bros in forest conservation.
Still saving the world feels... I can't
tell if it's affectionate or glib.
Yeah, right. It's one of those things where I'm sensing a lot of uncomfortable. Like they're clearly something has happened between the two of them, and I feel like maybe bringing that up is maybe driving a bit more of a wedge there. Hey, you got the piercing though. Seems nice and interesting, and pointing out something that they've done themselves, right? Oh, hey, you got the septum piercing.
Yeah, I just took the plunge.
I'm surprised. It looks great. I mean, I'm not surprised it looks great. It just, Bridget while smirking.
Glad you like it.
Kid Belle raises her hand.
Yes? Bridget, was it? Mm-hmm. How do you know Belle exactly? Oh,
She and adult Belle share a look. I want to say time to go and drag her out of there, but we know young us is too. She's a friend.
We go way back. How far back exactly? 5 years? More?
Adult Belle clamps her hand over Kid Belle's mouth.
Mm.
Anyway, Bridget smiles.
Anyway, good to see you, Belle.
Yeah, you too. So I'm getting, my vibe is broken up, but still trying to be friends about it.
Yeah.
Is that kind of matching your vibe?
Something like that.
Yeah. Like it wasn't working, but they're at least friendly, and it's not. Maybe it's a little rocky trying to figure out how to be friends, or if they're even going to continue like being friends who see each other a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seemed kind of, but we got to get the squirt out of there real fast. Pristine rock climbing. Mark G's friend Sonny Lee is an avid climber. Will he be more helpful? Adult Belle pulls up next to pristine rock climbing. Kid Belle looks out the window and scrunches her nose.
Isn't this that creepy porno theater?
Okay, listen, I know you're me, but it's still very unsettling to hear you say the word porno. They get out of the car. They converted it into a climbing gym a few years ago. Apparently they do very thorough sanitizations.
Great.
You don't sound that jazzed. As the Bells approach the gym, a woman in an elaborate cat makeup storms out the front door, muttering under her breath as she pushes past them. Kid Belle turns to look at her.
Is that like a 20s fashion thing?
On certain platforms. Come on. You'll figure that out yourself later. Don't worry about it. At least it's cats and not birds. Pristine rock climbing. The fresh new gym glistens under blindingly bright fluorescence. God, that sentence was a mouthful. Everything is painted pure white, and at least 2 custodians can be seen visibly disinfecting surfaces at all times. The fake rock walls themselves are so shiny that they actually look a bit dangerous to climb on. Standing in the middle of the floor, it's almost easy to forget this building's former purpose. Almost. As the they weren't going to paint it white originally, but it was the easier battle to win. Partway through that, I'm like, do I make this joke? And then it was coming out of my mouth, and I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm committing at this point. Who am I kidding? We don't have anyone under 18 who watches this channel. As the Bells enter, a staff member says,
Welcome to Pristine Rock Climbing. Welcome to Pristine Rock Climbing, home of the 20 times a day locker room sanitation.
Pristine rock crime. A muscly guy in his early 20s finishes descent and unclips from his rope. Around him are at least 15 dogs, all happily panting. Wait, is that Mark? One of the smaller ones? Huh?
That's the rock climbing guy.
Oh, was that Sonny?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. One of the smaller ones is strapped to the man's chest in a baby carrier, wearing a tiny little climbing helmet of his own.
I need to know about the climbing helmet.
Kid Belle's eyes go wide. Adult Belle lays a cautionary hand on her shoulder.
Oh my God, he's dressed like people.
Careful now. Don't let this guy charm you. Sonny Lee? Sonny takes off his helmet, brushes some sweat out of his hair, and turns to look at adult Belle. All the dogs follow his gaze. Yeah. The man's a multitasker. Hey, do you want me to... Yeah, that's me. How's it going?
Okay.
How's it going, Toots?
It's going well, thanks. Can I pet your dogs?
Yeah, go ahead. They're friendly. Kid Bell crouches down and starts methodically petting the dogs one by one. Adult Bell takes out a business card and hands it to Sonny. Bell Park, private investigator. I'd like to ask you some questions about your friend Mark G. Oh, Mark G? Yeah, he's the best. Love that guy. What makes him the best exactly? Just out of curiosity, what makes him the best? He's like so smart at business stuff. Help me start my own company.
The dog walking?
Yeah, I'm like a people person and a dog person, but not really a money person. And Mark G's the opposite of that. He doesn't like people.
He doesn't like dogs?
He's a behind-the-scenes guy. Likes to stay out of the limelight and let other people get the glory. Do we want to ask around a bit more before we get right to the heart of it?
Sure.
You at work right now? That's right. Little guys are getting their walkies.
Walkies aren't usually vertical.
And the gym's okay with having animals in here? Their branding leans heavily on the cleanliness angle. Oh, you're totally clean, aren't you guys? The dogs bark in the affirmative. Sonny laughs and starts handing out treats from a little bag clipped to his waist. Yeah, you're very clean. How did you know it was affirmative? So you're a dog walker, is that right? As a job, yeah. But it's not my passion. And what is your passion? Huh. He thinks about that silently for at least 5 full seconds. That wasn't supposed to be a trick question.
Yeah, you don't have to answer now.
Sonny, while exhaling. Thanks. I'll get to the point. Your friend Mark G is missing, and I've been hired to find him. Oh, missing? No, that ain't possible. I just saw him this weekend. Yeah, that's when he went missing. Oh. You know what? Then I guess it might be possible. Maybe we don't bring up the Cassidy angle just yet. So you haven't heard from Mark G since Saturday? Not at all.
No emails, phone calls, BBMs?
Adult Belle calmly puts her hand over her younger self's mouth. No messages at all? No. Last time we talked was when we left. What is the BBM? I don't know that one.
I have no idea.
Oh, God, that one.
Big beautiful man?
Big beautiful man. And what were you talking about? What were the two of you talking about, by the way? Just like
BlackBerry Messenger.
Nice.
BlackBerry messages.
Thanks, Squirt. Just like regular stuff. Yeah, see, none of his friends all, like, for various values of bro, know who he is and speak well of him, but don't want to get into the specifics about what he's doing right now. I think he might just be doing something to surprise his fiancée. What kind of stuff?
Any plans for the future? Worries? Relationship talk, maybe?
Sonny's eyes go wide. Relationships? Oh, God, Cassidy. She's the one who hired me. Is she, like, worried?
Yeah, her fiancé vanished.
Sonny stares at the ground, a concerned expression on his face. I don't want to approach this. It seems like you and her close? Yeah, because he went, oh my God, Cat. It sounds like it might be a friend. The two of you close? She's cool. Cool enough that she deserves to hear what happened to her boyfriend? I don't know. Kid Bell reaches up and puts a hand on his forearm.
Please, me and Cassidy have been best friends since grade 4. If you know anything that can help her.
Sonny, while confused. Was she like, your teacher, or? Don't change the subject. I love Adult Bell swooping in and playing off.
Yeah.
Oh, God, the dynamic between these two is so good.
Good cop, child cop.
Good cop, child cop. Does ACAB include private investigators? Because they work explicitly outside of the law enforcement. Like they have to have a legal license to do what they do. But aside from that, they don't carry a gun. They don't have like authority to to arrest you for stuff. They just try to go find people.
Got it. So extrajudicial actions are exempt.
I didn't say bounty hunters. I didn't say bounty hunters, and don't you dare put words in my mouth. Sonny looks down and fiddles with some of the straps on his climbing gear. Just, tell her not to worry, okay? Adult Belle considers that and then slowly nods. Got it. Well, thank you for talking with me. If you think of anything else, give me a call. She starts to leave.
Wait, what?
Adult Belle walks back onto Bloor Street. Kid Belle runs out after her.
Hey, what the heck?
Huh?
Why didn't you put the screws to that guy? He's obviously hiding something.
Because we're going to put the other tracking device on his car, right? Yeah, probably.
But you're still letting him go?
People conceal things all the time. That doesn't mean you necessarily want to hear them.
A detective's job is to find the truth.
No, a detective's job is to find one very specific truth. Kid Belle frowns. Adult Belle fishes her car keys out of her pocket. Trust me, we got everything we could out of that guy.
But I don't feel any closer to solving the case.
That's life as a grown-up kid. Nothing feels like anything.
Oof.
Oof. You're 21,
You okay, Belle?
Belle. Jesus Christ. Okay, to be fair, you're 21 in the year of our Lord 2022, so bit like fresh out of high school, maybe in college, right during the pandemic, the last years of as much as we care about the pandemic. Good God. Titler's burlesque cellar. So far, the investigation isn't turning up much. Time to call it a night.
Titlers. What a name.
Do you think it's titillating? It's the breast burlesque you'll ever see. Memories.
So, where now?
We're going to meet a confidant of mine, a drag king named Sauvignon Blanc.
Why is he called Sauvignon Blanc?
Because he's white and moms love him. Shit, that's funny. Because he's white and moms love him.
And you think he knows something about Mark G?
Nah, we're done for the day. She taps the dashboard clock, 5:04 p.m.
What do you mean, done? Isn't time of the essence in a missing persons case?
Very much so, which is why I plan to spend my evening convincing Cassidy to call the actual cops.
We're better than the cops.
Really now? How many square kilometers can the two of us search?
But
In a situation like this, breaking through a client's denial is a much better use of your energy than spending a bunch of fruitless hours out on the street.
Cassidy isn't just a client.
Kid.
She's the most important person ever. The most important person in the whole world.
Kid! Listen to me. I know you have strong feelings for Cassidy, but they are not reciprocal.
What do you mean? We're best friends.
Yeah, but past that. Kid Belle just looks confused. You know, beyond being friends?
I don't get it. What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. Adult Belle waves a hand. Don't worry about it.
Ugh, you keep telling me not to worry about my own life. It doesn't make any sense.
It's my life too, and I know more about it.
You think you know everything, but it's obvious you don't.
Oh, I know so many things. I know things about you that even you don't know.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, are we feeling to be... I feel like maybe Adult Belle is maybe being a little bit mean right now. I know you're completely traumatized by finding that dead body during the library case.
No, I'm not.
And you're still years away from the first time you think you've gotten over it, which, trust me, will not be the last.
I can handle grown-up stuff.
I can't handle grown-up stuff, and I am a grown-up.
Just because you're traumatized doesn't mean I am. Your feelings and my feelings aren't the same feelings, so why don't you?
I know that you're gay. How's that for feeling? Kid Belle freezes. That is what you're currently feeling about Cassidy. Do you get it? You're a lesbian. We're a lesbian. Two Cool lesbians here in this car. It's a good thing. Look. It's a good thing, okay? Seriously, it's way better than being straight. You get to be yourself and have a community and fall in love. For real. Not just a one-sided infatuation for your best friend, but an actual...
I don't want to talk about this.
Right. You're right. I overstepped. I'm sorry. Silence. But if you ever do want to ask me anything...
I don't.
They drive in silence for the rest of the way. On the one hand, adult Belle, you clearly you need to be more of an adult. On the other hand, Kid Belle literally asking for this shit. I see, so you're all treat me like an adult until it comes to telling you the hard truths, huh? Titler's Burlesque Cellar. Like a lot of venues on Bloor Street, the abominably named Titler's is jammed into a dingy basement. But the warm lighting and the eclectic decor masks the worst of the grunge and makes the place feel almost homey. Somewhere in the walls, you can hear just the frantic, muted screams of Lane Staley. Because they mask the worst of the grunge. Did I just call Lane Staley the worst of grunge?
Wow.
Wow.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
Wow. I need to...
SK doesn't like Alice in Chains, thinks they're the worst.
Jesus Christ. I guess I need to go listen to Dirt again in penance. The walls are painted bright red, but you can barely tell since they're so cluttered with photos, ads for upcoming events, posters, some authorized and some not, paintings, murals, graffiti tags, and even the occasional manifesto. The only clear area is the stage, small but lovingly maintained, and lit by old-timey footlights. Sitting at the dusty bar in the corner, mostly unmanned these days, is one of the venue's fixtures, a suave, silver-haired drag king named Sauvignon Blanc. He waves adult Belle over as she enters.
If it isn't Belle Park, private investigator.
His eyes light up.
And a new face, who might you be? I'm her assistant.
Sauvignon to adult Belle, Riley.
You're multiplying.
And you are looking dapper. Are you on tonight?
I'm on every night, my dear.
Uh-huh.
But no, I'm just announcing. It's our monthly review tonight. Comedy/burlesque/eating competition. What do they eat?
He starts to answer and then pauses.
How old are you again?
So who's on tomorrow?
We've got Amy Vineway coming in tomorrow. You know her?
No.
Local talent. She's kind of a famous skull artist. She paints skulls. She paints on skulls. Tomorrow, she's going to put on a skull and throw paint all over the audience. It's a blast. BYO Poncho.
What about Wednesday?
Wednesday's fun. It's a horror drag night headlined by a vampire hunting queen named Sarah Michelle Feller.
The Buffy fan of me just got sniped. Isn't she the one who likes to slather herself in barbecue sauce?
You're thinking of Sarah Messica Porker.
And what about Thursday?
We've got a gothic ventriloquist from the Hammer headlining that night. What's her name? Melissa Chapman. That's not a very goth name. She's alt new goth.
Adult Belle rolls her eyes like, oh yeah, one of those. Kid Belle looks confused. Okay, what about Friday? Round it out, my man. Tell me about Friday.
Wish I could, but a couple of big dogs ate the schedule. We're going to play it by ear for the rest of the month.
Kid Belle tugs on her adult self sleeve.
I'm thirsty.
All right, well, we gotta be nice to the kid now because we were being a shit earlier, so. Well, you heard the kid. Let's have a round.
Let's.
He winks, hops over the bar, and drapes a dish towel over his shoulder.
What do we think? Ted Danson vibes?
If that's what we're going for, I've got bad news. He laughs and rests his elbows on the bar.
What'll it be, ladies? Shirley Temple, please.
What happens if we just... I gotta know. Would you judge me if I asked for a beer instead of a cranberry and soda?
Naturally.
He winks.
But of course, you'd never do such a thing.
Of course.
You like cranberry juice now.
Sauvignon while mixing.
She likes it better than the alternative, despite the occasional moment of weakness.
My whole life is a moment of weakness.
Yeah, pity the small business owner.
He puts the drinks down on the bar. Adult Belle grabs her cran soda and does a little cheers gesture with it. You would pity me if you saw how much Cloud Job charges for an entry-tier co-desk.
Detective life's going well, then.
Terrible, and I want to talk about it. And unfortunately, you set yourself up as the bartender who will listen, so. Terrible. I'm helping a girl I never wanted to see again find a guy who sucks by going to a bunch of suck-ass places and interviewing the local doofuses.
A girl, eh?
Whatever insinuation you're about to make, don't. It's not like that.
Not like what?
The worst part is, it's a total dead-end case. I have no idea where to look next.
You want Papa Sob's advice?
Why wouldn't you go to the cops if your fiancé was missing? Why wouldn't you go to the cops if your fiancé was missing?
Not everyone loves law enforcement as much as you.
Trust me, this woman does not fit that profile. But she, absolutely will not go to the cops. Even though she's worried sick about this guy. I don't get it.
The only thing that can trump a worry is a bigger worry. Whatever's stopping her, it's probably serious. Speaking of serious, whatever happened to that girl you used to bring in here?
Kid Belle perks up. Can we not?
What was her name again, the redhead who was clearly too good for you?
Kid Belle with eyes wide.
Bridget, that's the one.
Kid Belle to Adult Belle.
You and Bridget were dating? For 7 years, they were stuck on each other like Greco-Roman wrestlers. Why'd you break up?
Ooh. Okay, so we read it right.
It sure seems like we are talking about this.
I still feel bad for pissing off 12-year-old, not us earlier, so I'm in the mood to be deferential to her childish whimsy in this moment. It was for the best.
God, I hope that's not what you told her when you ended it. You dumped her.
All right. She stands up. We have to go eat. Thank you for the refreshments.
Drop by any time, babe. Always happy to judge your life choices.
Continue. The shop's at Aura Food Court. Half an hour later, the Bells are standing in the mostly empty basement food court of the shops at Aura. Some ceiling tiles on the other side of the room. Some ceiling tiles on the other side room of the room are missing. Is that just meant to be other side of the room?
I don't
know. Revealing air ducts and exposed wiring. A very sleepy-looking janitor runs a dry mop over the same stretch of floor over and over again. The smell of fried food wafts out of Perfect Chicken BBQ, the sole open vendor. A fluorescent green sign strewn with exclamation points and starbursts advertises the 3-way chicken combo. What's up with the air ducts? Kid Belle crosses her arms.
Does Dine Safe know about this place?
Learn to embrace the conditional pass, kid.
What's the 3-way chicken combo? What are the 3 ways?
Adult Belle walks up to the counter. 2 orders of the 3-way chicken with black pepper sauce. The cashier shouts the order back to the kitchen. Adult Belle to Kid Belle. You'll love this. You get barbecued, crispy, and fried.
What's the difference between crispy and fried?
I don't 100% know, but they're both good as hell. She nods toward an empty food court table. Come on, it's table service. Kid Belle looks around the deserted food court as she waits for the food.
Why are we eating in a crappy basement?
Oh, right. This place didn't exist in 2013. Okay, basically, they built a mall under this giant condo, but it's almost impossible to find the entrance, and there's no big anchor store, so no one ever has a reason to go there. Since there's so few customers, half the stores are empty, and there's only ever one restaurant at the food court, but the thing is, it is always amazing.
What? Really?
Oh, yeah. It's like a trial by fire. The only way you can survive in a location this miserable is by having the best damn food in the city. They all ended up going out of business in a couple of years. But for those years, oh man. A server brings out 2 plates of extremely delicious-looking chicken.
That smells really good.
See? Anyway, dig in. I gotta call Cassidy and let her know I'm dropping the case. Kid Bell almost knocks her tray to the floor.
What? Why?
Is it beyond her? On the one hand, I get what adult Belle is saying about this is clearly something else is going on here, but I also feel like we're maybe dragging our feet a little bit intentionally because we are not wanting to quite deal with everything that working for Cassidy would mean at the moment.
Yep.
This is for her own good. Cassidy needs real help to find Mark G from a lot of people, not just me.
Why do you keep trying to decide what's good for everyone and anyone? Why do you keep trying to decide what's good for everyone else?
Because that's what I do. My job is figuring things out.
But we're not done yet. My detective instincts...
Kid, stop. Stop with the detective instincts. You are smart and you are insightful, but reading a bunch of mystery novels doesn't qualify you to deal with real people in distress. That takes experience, which I have and you do not.
But it's for Cassidy.
Adult Belle scrolls through her contacts list. Trust me, I know exactly what you're feeling right now, but this is the right call. Kid Bell barely audible mumble. What was that? Kid Bell almost shrieking.
You're not me.
Adult Belle looks up from the phone, shocked.
You have no idea what I'm feeling right now. I didn't start my detective agency at a rented desk in an old factory full of tech bros. I didn't fall in love with someone and dump them after 7 years. I didn't lose my best friend in the whole wide world over nothing. That was you, spending 9 shitty years doing a bunch of shitting shit.
A long silence. Kid Bell stares down at her chicken and breathes heavily. Adult Belle puts down her phone. You're right. I fucked up your life. I am a fuck up. I wish I had some counter-argument or clever explanation, but I don't. Some people just don't know how to handle themselves in the real world, and I am one of them.
That's not...
With a sigh.
I just wish my future could be more...
Silence. Adult Belle waits for her.
I don't know what.
Adult Belle nods and then picks her phone back up. Okay, new plan. We're going to go talk with the one person I know can make the young me happy. Back to the University of Toronto. The 2 Bells stand in the courtyard outside of U of T's School of Forestry. The department has essentially converted the space into a miniature forest floor with local plants and a thick underbrush. Even the one wooden bench is covered in lichen and surrounded by tiny mushrooms. It's an unexpected dollop of nature in the middle of Canada's largest city. By now, the sun has disappeared behind the school buildings, leaving the square completely in shadow and just a little bit chilly. Bridget walks out into the space, rubbing her shoulders.
Belle, what's this about?
We need your help. Or, I guess I should say I need your help. Remember my cousin?
Yeah?
Okay, well, she's not my cousin. She's me, a time-traveling version of me from 9 years ago.
Come again?
Kid Bell steps forward and holds out a business card.
Bellwoods W. Park, youth detective.
Bridget covers her mouth.
Oh my god, she did the thing.
She kind of invented the thing? Bridget gingerly takes the crisp new business card and compares it to the faded old one she keeps in her wallet. Whew, exact match. Sorry, there was just a moment. You were the only person I could think of who would actually believe me about this.
Holy crap.
I mean, you know all that stuff happened when we were kids.
Like, holy crap.
Uh-huh.
I noticed the resemblance, but... Yep, I'm her, apparently.
Look, Bridget, I'm kind of at a loss here. I have no idea what to do. Bridget stares, mouth hanging open. Kid Bell shuffles her feet. Bridget?
Right, okay, well... First, we need to figure out what's happening, I guess.
She looks back and forth between the 2 Bells.
All right, well, here's a question for the older Belle. Do you remember time traveling 9 years into the future when you were 12?
Ooh, is this like alternate timeline us? Or is this the first time it's happening and now causality is fucked? You think I would have mentioned that before now?
Not necessarily. Maybe you thought it would cause a time paradox. Or maybe you thought no one would believe you. I mean, we never told anyone about the aliens. Wait, we had an alien encounter?
Kind of.
Maybe.
Well, not maybe, definitely.
I mean, we definitely encountered something, but it was only maybe aliens.
Right, okay, yeah. To Kid Bell. Maybe. Bridget nods.
Whoa.
Anyway, I don't remember this. No, I don't remember anything like this at all.
Okay, that's good. That means this Bell's from a different timeline.
She scratches her temple.
Or she is now, anyway.
Real Shiro Emiya moment.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm not sure that I follow.
Think about it. She has life experiences you never had. When you have different information, you make different decisions, and all it takes is one small change to set off the butterfly effect.
Right, of course. So if she changes, then everyone she interacts with is also going to change, and everyone else they interact with.
Exactly. This is painfully common knowledge in the forestry world. By the time she's 21, her life will probably be completely different than yours. She'll be in a parallel universe. Whoa.
Do parallel universes come up often in forestry?
Absolutely. Where do you think trees come from?
Like, I know parallel universes often come up in terms of like raising scuttlebugs, but
What?
it's Panacoke.
Okay.
Panacook joke. Come on, A button challenge. Mario got to go through parallel universes.
Yeah, what does that have to do with the words that you said?
Scuttlebug raising is one of the other techniques that's used to help remove A presses.
Okay.
So we aren't the same person. So she's not me.
I don't think so.
The two Bells look at each other.
Next question. Did anything out of the ordinary happen recently? Any break from the pattern?
You know I don't like being asked for news. Bridget rolls her eyes.
I'm not asking you to impress me with your social itinerary. We're just looking for evidence.
The only thing new is this case. The only thing new is this case.
Right. We're helping Cassidy find her fiancé.
Bridget's eyes go wide.
Cassidy? As in that Cassidy?
I mean...
Wait, fiancé? She's getting married?
I don't think that's relevant.
You don't think it's relevant that the first girl you ever fell in love with, when you were 12, came back into your life on the exact same day that your 12-year-old self traveled forward in time?
Okay, so maybe when you put it that way... Bridget to Kid Bell.
Bellwoods, what was the last thing that happened before you got here? Cassidy and I were having a sleepover, and we'd been talking all night, and eventually she fell asleep right next to me, and for some reason I couldn't sleep, so I just laid there watching her breathing, and then my heart started beating really fast, and then I was here.
Oh.
Sound familiar?
So, yeah. The next morning I went home and Googled how to tell if you like girls.
Well, there we go.
Wait, what do you mean, there we go?
I mean, it's obviously related.
So that's the theory here? I'm so gay that it warped the space-time continuum? How does that make any sense?
Well, how does the idea that it's unrelated make any sense? You're the only person this has ever happened to. Why wouldn't the explanation be personal to you? Yeah, exactly. This is why I'm here. I'm supposed to fix our relationship with Cassidy.
Adult Belle and Bridget share a look.
What? Well, I'm not sure about that.
I keep trying to tell you, kid, there is nothing there to fix.
What do you mean? She's our best friend in the world.
Things didn't end well with the two of us at all.
I don't understand how that's possible.
Bridget sighs.
I think you'd better tell her.
Adult Belle nods. Okay, when I was 14, I came out to Cassidy. All of those strong feelings you have, the ones you can't put into words, I put them into words. And she reacted badly.
How badly?
I mean, on some level, she was a kid, right? She had no idea what I needed to hear, but the long and short of it was she didn't feel the same way. And she didn't want to be so close anymore. She never said she wanted to stop being friends all the way, but it didn't make a difference. This relationship I leaned on and treasured for years just vanished like that. Felt like my life was over. She makes eye contact with Bridget as she keeps talking to Kid Bell. But then, a month later, I met Bridget at summer camp. And a week later, we were basically going out, and all that stuff with Cassidy just stopped mattering. And it was good that it stopped mattering because it meant I could move on to a better part of my life. Bridget, while smiling gently.
Sometimes people drift apart for a reason, and there's nothing to fix. And honestly, a lot of people like us have stories like that. That kind of makes me sad.
When you're adult, it'll make you strong. No. Life is full of stuff that doesn't work out. That feels like most true thing we can offer here. Life is full of stuff that doesn't work out the way you planned it. She smiles sadly at Bridget. Unfortunately. Kid Bell groans and rubs her face with her hands.
Oh, sweetie, you're exhausted, huh?
Bridget rubs Kid Bell on the shoulder.
Well, we're not going to invent time travel tonight. What do you say we call it here and the two of you can go get some rest?
Yeah, that's a good idea. She takes out her keys and nods over her shoulder. Want to ride home? A few minutes later, in adult Bell's car, Bridget looks over her shoulder and sees Kid Bell slumped over and drooling in the back seat. She smiles. Well,
she's out cold. Since
when were you so good with kids?
I'm not good with kids. I'm good with you.
Adult Bell chuckles and starts the car. They drive in silence for a few minutes before Bridget speaks up.
It must be tough for her.
I just don't get it. It's the life she wants more than anything else in the world, and she hates it.
They're deconstructing her perfect fantasy future before her eyes. Who wouldn't hate the real thing in that scenario?
I guess, but if it doesn't make her happy and it doesn't make me happy, what the hell am I doing it for? There's a brief silence in the car. Maybe this is a sign. Maybe I should quit.
Come on, you don't want to quit.
Maybe I do.
Uh-huh.
Why not? I'm completely miserable, aren't I? Silence. Bridget sighs. Sorry.
It's not, I just worry about you, you know? That way you talk about happiness like it's some missing thing you're tracking down. Like it's a mystery to solve.
Feels pretty mysterious to me.
But that's not how it works, Belle. Happiness is a chemical. It comes from inside your brain, the outside stuff, your job, your status, your relationship. Those things are all important, but they can't just make you happy.
So what can make you happy, huh? Bridget looks over and smirks.
Therapy and meds seem to help.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, no kidding.
Boom, got him. Adult Belle laughs too. A few minutes later, she pulls up in front of Bridget's apartment, and Bridget unclips her seatbelt. Maybe we don't dump that on her.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't do this now.
Yeah. Thank you is appropriate.
Thank you, Bridge. Seriously. You always... Well... Bridget gives Adult Belle a quick peck on the cheek.
You're welcome.
She gets out of the car and starts walking into her building. When she's in the front door, Adult Belle starts her car back up and drives off toward her own apartment. And in the back seat, out of her adult self's line of sight, Kid Bell flickers back into reality.
Interesting.
Oh, I like this.
Interesting.
The long... I want to play more of this.
Yeah.
I am having a great time with this, but I think we're going to stop episode 1 for here.
Yeah.
I don't think if it's about as long as the other one we played, it shouldn't be more than a couple episodes. But I'm having a great time with this, and I want to do more of. I don't know if this is something other people have harped on as much as I do, but I have for a long time always been fascinated with the trope of being able to talk to your past self. You know, and like what that would mean, what I would. Thinking about what I would say and share and do, and so I'm really enjoying the conceit here.
God, that thought fills me with fucking dread.
Right? because like on one hand it's like, oh God, you are gonna have some fucked up shit going on, brah. But also like maybe I could help with some of that a little bit. And then most of it just comes down to me being like, fuck, okay, I'm just gonna give you a hug, all right? I think that's what young me needed most, was a hug and someone to tell me that it's okay to go to therapy.
I'm imagining all the ways my young self was fucked up and sucked, and all the excitingly new and different ways that my adult self is, and just imagining all of the ways we could make each other way worse.
Get your younger self to invent gent.
No, I would get my younger self to appreciate Genesis, and yes,
I would get my younger self to get the stick out of their ass about what music that I should be listening to, and just be like, no, there's so much good shit out there, you fucking nerd. And also maybe explain to myself that being able to handle things stoically and without complaint does not mean that you are happy or dealing with it. And that if you don't speak up for what it is that you need at some point in time, then you are just never going to get it. Anyway, I wouldn't know what that's about. We'll see you next time for part 2, The Long Fake Cat Claws of Justice.
Peace.
Thank you again to all of our patrons for supporting us another month. We'd love to give a super special shout out to the patrons in our I'm Jacked in tier, including Alice,
the fighting doll,
and Snow Flurry. What's up? What's up? You got something you want to say?
I do not.
Okay. People who support us at patreon.com/APR get access to a couple of things that are special for supporting us. Like you get to see the Patreon Potpourri episodes that are exclusive to our Patreon. You also get to vote on indie creators for us to feature on the channel each month, which is why we're playing this game right here. The money we make from Patreon goes back into the channel. It's what lets us keep our equipment up to date and lets us make sure that we can buy the games that we want to play out. And that's great. We really appreciate that. Anything else you'd like to tell the kind folks before we leave?
Have a great day. You get that for free. You don't need to be in the I'm Jacked in tier.
You could just have a great day whenever you want. That's true.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.